Welcome back to Let's Play A-Train 9. You may notice this is quite a different map here. Coming back after a short hiatus, uh, trying to decide what would be the best way of presenting the game after the short tutorial videos. So starting with the very first scenario, the goal of this is to build this city to a metropolis by connecting three adjacent towns. We have an industrial town, residential town, and a resort town. So the first course of action, I think, will be to build the rail network into a ring network as opposed to back and forth route. It's kind of already half done for us, so we'll just continue that on. Definitely have a preference for the rings instead of the one-way routes. I'll have a little bit of difficulty because we're actually going to have to cut through the town a bit here. Let's see if we can get some height. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so we'll remove the materials warehouse, and we'll remove some road here. Thing is, let's reconnect that section of road. The goal of this is so that we can we'll be able to transport goods from the industrial area. So losing that materials factory isn't a big loss, the way I see it. Don't want to do that. We could go under. That's actually might be a more economical choice. Given the expense. Having trouble getting the lead up for it though. Similarly with above ground. Go ahead, take out this section of road as well. And we'll build that back up again. So the one thing is, roads really they really just look nice for the citizens in this. They're not, unless you're building a bus route, they're not having a significant impact on there we go. That was the line I was looking for there. And it's not too expensive. Property value is still very low in the town. Okay, so we got this ring route. almost done. They're really pushing the one-way routes in this. I don't particularly like doing it that way. See, now instead of having to have a complicated routing system, we'll be able to have once we get these trains all sorted out, a more efficient system, I'm hoping. And that guy around, turn it around. Freight trains, of course, are ideal for moving goods. Trucks just don't hold a candle to them. Got a large one here. That'll fill up downstream a bit. And we're actually going to put another one over in the industrial town, another large materials factory. And that should keep everything going pretty good. I'm going to need another classification yard. So I'll put that in first. We'll just put it upstream a bit. Okay, can't fit the two in there, or large in there, so we'll just go with a medium. And then we can set up what trains do what. So one thing I find a little bit annoying is they don't separate the freight trains from the passenger trains. So then you're gonna have to go in and individually say tell them to either stop or pass through. But we'll get on that momentarily, because we're going to need another classification yard. Which just happens to fit beautifully right in there. Just so we have enough supplies there. Okay, so we'll go ahead, timetable assistant, the trains. And that way, they'll just pass through. Pass through the classification yards rather than stop there, and we'll reconfigure the freight train as well. It's just easier to go through the trains individually sometimes in order to get this sorted out, and you can see how it can slow things down with freight trains stopping at passenger stations. Okay, so that one's done. Remember, freight trains can only embark and disembark at classification yards. And eventually we may have to rig it so that the freight train will bypass the in the town, like we just did there. And just pass through there. There we go. One more train to configure. Okay, looks like that configuring starting to work now, and the trains should no longer overlap as badly. Okay, that timetable's configured. Should see some growth going on in material stockpiles in our residential town. Okay, well, they're not filling up, so that's a plus, I suppose. Doing good there. Doing all right there as well. Thinking we might want another yard just on the edge of the large town, and that'll help spread the growth here as well. Okay, so we're gonna do this via a branch, I think, just a small one. Oh, don't do me like this. This, of course, is the frustration that comes up sometimes is on what should be a simple branch. There we go. And this one should be a little bit easier to play with here because we can go specifically to our train right there and tell it to take the branch. And you can see the other ones will just go straight. And we'll need some warehouses here. We'll just put those near the edge of town. That way, so lots of growth. Power usage, alright, so not like the city planning one where you can really milk the power plants. Trains traveling fairly empty. I'm going to add another material factory. We also have the ferry actually comes in and delivers construction supplies as well. So we should be flush with them. I hope I'm not being a little bit presumptuous here. We'll add another freight train here. Well, fouled that up a bit, so we'll have to cycle that around. Oh, I also fouled that up. This is pass through. Take the branch. I'm thinking we might retire that base train. Okay. We'll buy another one of those. Move, sell that. Oh. And we'll configure that one. It's literally twice as fast. So it really is just the concern on the long-term costs here. We're gonna go ahead end this episode here, and we'll take it up in the next one. And during the break, I'll just finish this timetable assisting. Thank you very much for watching.